Raiders lose. Lose to the Patriots. I'm gonna make this short and sweet. Um, 'Cause I got a headache. We got outcoached. We are very banged up and injured, and our offense left points on the board, left points off the board, and didn't score enough points, quite frankly. And the defense could not stop the run. I think this game is reflective of those main three things. When the offense had a chance to score and score 7 points or 6 points and not three, um, they couldn't get it done. They settled for three, and that ended up biting us in the butt. Daniel Carlson left 3 points off the board on the board. Defense could not stop the run, and the run is what was killing them. Because the whole first half was pretty good. Second quarter they started to run the ball a little bit better, but first half was really good football. We ended up almost tying the game, 10-13. Got a touchdown at the very end. Getting the ball back, thinking that we could start to take a lead and get into it. That we stopped them on their first drive, and then we don't do anything on our first drive. Looked like Jacobs was going to have a big day in the beginning, and then started getting contained. You can tell the offensive line was hurting. They doubled Waller, and we couldn't adjust to it. We couldn't figure out how to get the ball to somebody else besides Waller. The defense, their secondary was covering really good. Carr, the pass rush was there, so of course Carr freaks out and he couldn't scramble. And then the second half came around, and New England just outcoached us at that point. I think at that point they outcoached us. Bill Belichick realized what was working and what they needed to switch. And Gruden, I don't know what Gruden did. The play calling didn't seem great. We couldn't extend drives. Our third down conversion was terrible. Couldn't find Waller the ball. Carr couldn't get him the ball, or didn't throw him the ball. Whatever. Took some shots downfield. Run game got stuffed after a while, and it looked like we kind of just looked lost. Like there was no more game plan. Defensively, the pass rush, the defensive line was doing a really good job in the first half. Really. Secondary, I thought too, was doing a good job second half. Jonathan Abram didn't have a great game. He missed a lot of tackles, and it came out this morning that I guess he had an AC joint sprain and his collarbone was tearing off or something like that, internal bleeding or whatever Rappaport said this morning. I don't know if that had to play a factor at all in his performance. If it did, makes sense. If it didn't, then maybe he was playing a little more conservative, but definitely didn't have a great day. Corey Littleton has been somewhat of a disappointment. He hasn't stood out at all. David Arnett went down. It looked like he hurt his thumb. He tripped, and it sucks because the play was dead, and he tripped over his own teammate and landed on his hand in the cast, and it looked like that could have all been avoided. So I don't know, man. Who else got hurt? Someone else fucking got hurt. Bryman Edwards got hurt after a weird tackle. He had a big gain and he got tackled weird. Man, it seemed like everybody started dropping like flies. Luckily, I don't think any serious injuries, but you could tell, man, the depth was being challenged. I don't know what this offense is when you can't get the ball to guys like Nelson Aguilar and Bryman Edwards and Hunter Renfrow, but you depend solely on Darren Waller and Ruggs to be your speedy guy. And then we can't always just depend on Jacobs. The offensive line play wasn't great today either, so I'm sure that didn't help the run game. Overall, though, like I said in the beginning, I think this game is a result of three things. We got one, out-coached severely, especially in the second half when it mattered most. Offense didn't score touchdowns, and they didn't score enough points, and they settled for too many threes. And the defense could not stop the run. A lot of times we put them down in third down positions or second and longs, and they get 10-yard carries. They definitely ran our asses over today. So I don't think this means we're a bad team. I think this just goes to show that there are some definitely big holes in this team. When they get exposed bad. Carr ended up fumbling in the end zone. Like, oh my God, when he plays scared, man, to get sacked, he just lets go of the ball. Like, he just doesn't. I don't know why he plays so scared. If he doesn't want to get disrespected, then stop playing scared, man. You really can't. And if anybody's saying that we need to start Mariota next week, please stop. Please. It's our first loss. We're 2-1. It could be a lot worse than this. We should be 1-2 probably. In reality, could even be 0-3. So let's not with that yet. We gotta play the Bills next week, man, and the Bills look good. Holy shit! I didn't see any game highlights from today, but I saw that they were stomping the Rams 28-3. Let them come back and still put them in a coffin to end the game. So we are going to get torched next week. I don't know if we're going to win that game. I have no confidence. After today, I have no confidence we're going to win that football game. We are going to get lividity destroyed. If that makes any sense. We are getting lit up next week. Our secondary, Paul Gunther, very well might get fired next week because of the performance. I don't know. Carr's going to have to match whatever Josh Allen does. And if he doesn't, then we're fucked. So I'm telling you now, just get it ready in your head. We are not beating the Billies next week, bro. We are definitely not beating the Billies next week. Bills Mafia, if you're watching this, yeah, I don't know how, but you guys got a sneaky good ass football team. That quarterback knows how to sling the ball. Russell Wilson too for another 5 touchdowns today against Dallas. And he was throwing deep shots to DK Metcalf. God, why can't our quarterback just throw the ball deep? Why can't we just make big plays? You guys were starting to say it's 2016 all over again. No, it's not. Carr was slinging that thing in 2016, man. I don't know. I don't want to say our receivers are bad, but I mean, New England's defense was playing pretty well, and I don't know if it's Carr is just not looking. I think that's the case. Anyways, man, let me know what you think in the comments below. I'm not that mad. I'm just more disappointed because I felt like the first half was good. Probably should have had a lead into halftime, honestly. And then second half, there's just no words for that. So, yeah, man. Like, comment, share, subscribe at Mr. Raider Kid. It's always go Raiders. Lakers in the finals. Baseball postseason starts on Wednesday for the Dodgers against the Brewers. Lakers, we'll find out tonight whether we play Miami or go into a Game 7 and if Boston forces it. So, yeah, man. It's going to be crazy next month into October. By the end of that, we're going to know a lot about this Raider team, about who wins the championship in all major sports, and the 3 that are playing right now. So, that's my time. Go Raiders.